All right, let's dive right into this. Welcome, everyone, to today's Explainer. Today we're doing something really cool. We're stepping right inside a beautiful, brightly colored storybook to uncover all the amazing secrets behind the story of Diwali. Yep, the incredible Festival of Lights. We've got this absolutely fantastic animated journey ahead of us. I'm talking glowing lamps, super sweet treats, and a totally epic story from a very, very long time ago. So, I've got to ask you guys a huge question. Are you ready to celebrate the Festival of Lights with our new friends, Ravi and Neera? I want you to literally imagine you're jumping right into our cartoon world for this adventure. So, get comfy, open those eyes wide, and let's go meet them. Oh man, just look at this super vibrant scene. It was just yesterday, and it was Diwali. Our friends Ravi and Neera have just arrived at the house to celebrate. And hey, notice how everyone is all dressed up in bright brand new clothes? That's actually a huge part of the fun. Plus, right back there in that beautifully decorated kitchen, Mummy is super busy making some absolutely delicious sweets using coconuts and dry fruits. Seriously, you can almost smell how yummy it is just looking at it. The second they walk in, the house is just bursting with joy. Mummy looks up from her cooking, and in her warmest, most cheerful voice, she says, "Hello, Ravi and Neera. Happy Diwali!" And of course, Ravi and Neera politely reply, "Happy Diwali to you too, Auntie." It's one of those happy, welcoming moments that just kind of makes you want to smile right along with them, right? Now, you're definitely going to hear the word celebrate a lot today, but what does that actually mean? Well, to celebrate simply means to do something to show you're happy. And speaking of being happy, guess who just walked into the room? Grandpa. Yep, Ravi and Neera absolutely love Grandpa. They call him Dadaji. And honestly, whenever Dadaji is around, you just know it's time for something special. That's right. It's story time. Look at how excited they are. Ravi happily jumps right up onto Dadaji's lap and says, "Please tell us about Diwali, Dadaji," with this just huge grin on his face. You can totally tell they just love listening to Grandpa's stories. So Dadaji looks at the children gathered around the table with all those yummy sweets, and he asks them if they know exactly why Diwali is celebrated. He begins to explain that they're celebrating the return of someone very important. But little Neera, she's just so curious. Holding tightly onto Grandpa's hand, she asks this really fantastic question. She says, "But why do we light lamps, offer sweets, and wear new clothes?" It's such a great question, Neera. So let's dive in and find out the history behind all these fun traditions. And that brings us to Grandpa Dadaji's epic tale. Imagine Dadaji's deep, gentle storyteller voice taking us way back in time. He tells the kids that on this very day, they celebrate the return of a brave hero named Lord Rama. Now, Lord Rama actually had to leave his home for a very, very long time. For 14 whole years, he was away. And during that time, he won a massive, great war against a very bad king named Ravana, the king of Lanka. Finally, after those long 14 years, Lord Rama returned to his kingdom. Now, Dadaji mentioned a kingdom there. Just in case you're wondering, a kingdom is simply a country that is ruled by a king or a queen. This kingdom was Lord Rama's home, and all the people who lived there had missed him dearly while he was away. Grandpa also explained the big challenge Lord Rama faced. A war is basically a big, serious fight between different countries or groups. Lord Rama had to be very, very brave to fight this great war against the king of Lanka to make sure everyone was safe before he could finally travel back home. So when Lord Rama finally came back after all those years, the people of the kingdom were overjoyed. They were so happy they threw the biggest celebration ever. To welcome him, they decorated their houses and lit beautiful lamps, they ate yummy sweets together, and they all wore brand new clothes to celebrate his safe return. Does that sound familiar? Yeah, that perfectly answers little Neera's question about why we do all those fun things today. And, speaking of those lamps, the kids actually got to help Mummy light them around their own house too. But these aren't just any regular lamps. They're called Diyas. Diyas are these small clay lamps, and when you light them, they look absolutely beautiful, just twinkling and glowing all through the evening. The kids had so much fun placing them all around to decorate the house. Now, what's really interesting about this is a super cool fact Dadaji shared with the kids. He told them that Diwali isn't just celebrated in one place. Nope, it's a massive festival celebrated all over the entire world every single year. It always happens in either the month of October or November. I mean, just imagine, millions of people everywhere lighting their own glowing diyas all at once. As the evening goes on, the celebration builds into this huge grand finale. I mean, just look out the window. Boom, pop, magnificent fireworks everywhere bursting with color. The house looks so beautiful with all the diyas lit, and they finally get to eat those tasty coconut and dry fruit sweets Mummy made. Ravi is so thrilled he literally shouts out, "Yeah, Diwali is my favorite festival." And honestly, looking at how much fun they're having, you can completely see why, right? But, there's a crucial point here, and it's really what Grandpa's story is all about at its heart. Because aside from all the sweets and the beautiful lights, Diwali's is a day to remember a very important lesson from Lord Rama's great victory. The big takeaway, the value pick here, is that good always wins over evil. No matter how dark things get, the light of goodness will absolutely always shine through and win in the end. And that actually brings us to the end of our colorful storybook adventure today. We learned so much from Dajaji, Ravi, Neera, and Mummy about the diyas, the sweets, and that epic story of Lord Rama. But right now, it's your turn to think about the light in your own world. How will you celebrate the good things in your life today? Thank you guys so much for joining me on this fun explainer. Keep shining bright, and I will see you next time.